Buenos días, CSA Lincoln. Es hora de escuchar los anuncios del día.
What she meant to say is, good morning, CSA Lincoln. It is time for your morning announcements.
Por favor, pónganse de pie para los saludos a la bandera.
Please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
All right, well, good morning, students. Today's announcements are going to be relatively short, and this week we're really wrapping them up as we have several things going on at school. For one thing, the challenges are done. Mr. Finley's done with those, and thanks for participating. To start us off, though, last night, Monday night, all of our sixth grade students received a special or a new lawn ornament, maybe it's more than one, in their yard, and it was delivered by CSA Lincoln staff, so we sent yard signs out for their sixth grade graduation. And so thanks to Mrs. Netzer for getting those planned, but you'll see that they look pretty sweet. So we hope they enjoy it and share it. All right, so we have a busy day today as this is being published at 8 o'clock. You're most likely either headed on your way or you've got plans this morning to be at CSA Lincoln. So again, reminder, K-5 students should be coming through the car line from 8 o'clock this morning until 11 o'clock. Rain is in the forecast, so if it stays, we have a really good plan in place. So we've tweaked our plans a little bit, but it won't be an issue, and we're gonna get everybody through and get you your supplies in a dry manner. So we will get that done. And reminder, the sixth grade, you're coming through from 11 to 12 o'clock today as well. So we're excited. All right, also getting posted today at 10 o'clock this morning, we will share the sixth grade graduation video that Miss Cook and Mr. Shipley put together. Thanks for doing that. We're gonna send that out via Facebook, YouTube, and our Remind messaging system as well. And then at 2 o'clock, we're gonna share our kindergarten promotion ceremony, also on Facebook and Remind. So again, thanks to Miss Sanders, Mrs. Morris, Mrs. Pickup, and Mrs. Aldridge for putting that together. We think it's a pretty good video and a way to celebrate in this unique fashion for this year. All right, tomorrow is Move Up Day. And so tomorrow via email, via our Remind system, I will share out a long list, parents, for you to use to connect with your 2020, 2021 classmates and teachers. So what you're gonna find on there is you're gonna find your student's last name initial, your student's first name, a link, and then a time. So for example, if Calvin Finley, I would look in F, in the F column. We try to provide just the last name, first initial, to provide some confidentiality involved there. And so I'm gonna look under F, and then I'm gonna find Calvin, and then I would see that he would be joining this link at 12:40 if he was to join kindergarten next year, which he's not, he's another year away. Don't overthink it, it's pretty simple. Find your student's first name, and you'll be able to get through it, no problem. So again, you're gonna link in. We have staggered these times to help families with that have several students in different grades. It'll connect you to your next year teacher. Parents, help out if you could. Make sure your child's on mute to start, so the teacher can at least introduce themselves, and if they have some type of activity for the 15 minutes you're gonna be connected, let them do that as well. All right, it should be fun. That's always a fun time. It's a little different, but we think it'll work out. Even Miss Mann, will also be joining for her fourth grade class as well. Finally, Mrs. Burbrink in announcements today has shared a very important announcement about naming the kittens. She needs your help. So if you would be really interested in helping name those new kittens, you're gonna wanna watch this video.
Good morning, boys and girls. Mrs. Burbrink here with this week's Husky Observation Files. Each week, we've been given an update on Juliet and her sweet kittens, and now it's time to name them. Your teacher will have a Google form link to help name each kitten. We have 2 boys and 3 girls. The first 2 kittens are boys, and the last 3 kittens are girls. So, find that link to help us out, and then watch tomorrow's morning announcements to see how to submit your final vote. See you tomorrow!
Mrs. Thompson. I'm going to be reading Velma the Unicorn today, and it's a joyful book about learning to love who you are even if you don't sparkle. Okay? So Velma felt a little sad. You see, she wished with all of her heart she would be a unicorn. Her best friend's name was Otis. He liked her quite a lot. He said, "You're perfect just the way you are." But Velma said, "I'm not." And that was when she saw it, a carrot on the ground. It gave her such a great idea. She squealed and jumped around. She took that simple carrot and she tried it on her nose. "I'll say I'm a unicorn. It might just work. Who knows?" Well, as she did, a truck drove by. The driver rubbed his eyes. "Good grief! Is that a unicorn?" he shrieked. It was a great surprise. As Velma watched the swerving truck, it nearly hit her. Would you believe the truck was filled with nice pink paint and glitter? Oh, Velma looked amazing. She was a unicorn. "I'm so special now," she cried out loud. And so a star was born. All across the wide world, her fans would cheer her name. Velma loved it every bit. The fame, the fame, the fame. Velma was a superstar. Her dreams had all come true. But soon she found out that so much fame was kind of tricky too. You see, her fans were mad for her. They'd scream and cry and laugh. They'd chase her everywhere she went to get her autograph. In fact, they'd chase her all day long. It never, ever stopped. They chased her while she exercised. They chased her while she shopped. "Please don't chase me anymore," she asked the screaming crowd. "We'll chase you all we want," they said. "We're fans, so it's allowed." And so some fans were not so many fans at all. No, some were really mean. And some just did the meanest things she'd ever really seen. So one dark night, she felt quite sad. "This famous little pony," she said, "I thought that I'd feel great, but I feel very lonely." And so with that, she changed her mind, this lonely unicorn. She cleaned off all her sparkles, and she ditched her magic corn. And then she walked right past the crowd. They didn't even notice. She thought how nice it would be to see her lovely friend Otis. And when he asked her about her trip beneath their favorite tree, she simply said, "Oh, it was fun, but I'd rather just be me."
And remember, CSA Lincoln, we are safe, respectful, responsible peacemakers. Have an awesome day.